Alright guys, so how to properly save money and become successful. So me and my girlfriend are entrepreneurs. We created a business together. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like to spend my money. I like to buy all sorts of stuff. I've kind of always been that way, but you know, becoming older, I regretted it. I still do regret it. I'd have so much money now if I would actually like save it. So I'm gonna teach you guys the mistakes that I have learned over time of like absolutely spending my money. Okay, so tip number one: you don't need it, don't buy it. Okay, truthfully, you try and come up with an excuse on why you need it. Okay, it'd be different like if your car broke down on the side of the road because of, we'll just say your tire popped. Okay, your tire's on the side of the road, you have to buy a new tire. Boom. Okay, yeah, you have to buy that. Okay, versus, oh, it's just $1 candy bar, and you buy 100 of them. Over time, you buy 1,000 of them. $1,000 worth of candy bars that you could have had. So don't buy what you don't need. Truthfully, just don't. Okay. What I do is I put money in envelopes for certain things. I put a car envelope, a house envelope, emergency envelope, things that I need for my future. Okay. Envelopes for all sorts of things that you have to pay for or that you're saving up for. And of course, I have a miscellaneous envelope, which is extra money that I put into it that I can buy stuff with. Okay, so saving isn't always bad. You can also buy things that you like if you have enough money left over for it. It's very simple. It's very, you know how much you got to pay in bills. Put that money aside, and whatever you have extra, after you've wrote down how much it costs to go to the grocery store, after you wrote down everything that you need, okay, everything that you need to buy, okay, not everything that you want to buy, everything you need to buy, okay. So write down everything you need to buy, write down the cost for it, it's penny for penny, okay. Then put that amount aside, and maybe like $10, or maybe even more extra, it all depends on what it is, just to make sure that it's in there. And then when you have that extra, you can take it out and give it to yourself, okay. So after you get all that wrote down, you have the money aside, what's left you can either spend. I would recommend save because it'll add up in the next month. Okay, I took a class on this and we were making $1,500 a month, not actually, but it was like a test for the class. And I can say so myself, I came out the richest because I know how to save money and become wealthy. It's just that I like to spend money. Okay, so anyone truthfully knows how to spend money. It's whether or not you do it. So I came out the richest. Then I would write down the exact money I needed. I wouldn't buy things I didn't need. In fact, the teacher in the class would still make us buy stuff like furniture and all of that, and I still came out the richest. I actually was blessed with a bargaining, so I can like, salesmanship right there. So yeah, so basically that's what I did, and I came out the richest. I can't remember how long it was, like, a 3-year span. The class wasn't, but it was like a reality, as if you're playing like Sim City or something, but like a bank sort of thing. It was kind of like real life. We would go price things and so forth. And I can't remember how much I ended up having. It was maybe a year or two, and I cannot remember. All I remember is that I had a good amount saved up and I could buy a car, all sorts of things. Okay, just don't go in debt and save your money. If you cannot afford it, do not buy it. That's tip number 2. If you cannot afford it, do not buy it. Okay, really, don't buy it if you can't afford it. These 2 tips will absolutely make you successful. Okay, now tip 3, I would invest in stocks and stuff like that be wise with it. Though this is not for everybody. Me personally would invest in stocks. Go invest in stocks. I could make money or I could lose money, but don't go like gambling in a casino or something like that. Okay, so those are 3 tips on how to build wealth. Okay, and if you guys like that video and want more content like that, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.